Well, we are so excited. Mark Levin is out with a brand new book hitting store shelves tomorrow. Remember, I always tell you books drop on Tuesday. It's called On Power and examines how the concept of power can shape history. And it's as relevant right now as it has ever been. All right, so first of all, is power ever good?
Yes. In fact, in the book, I talk about negative power and positive power. And power is the issue of everything. We talk about liberty, we talk about tyranny, we talk about rights. But without power properly applied, you don't have liberty, you don't have rights, you do have tyranny. So when you think about the Revolutionary War, what were they really fighting over? Power. Who makes the decisions? America is so unique, not just because we say America first. What does that mean? America was the only country founded on the belief that the sovereign is God and that God's children are the sovereign on earth. They're the sovereign of government. It's so different than Mondani and Bernie Sanders and those people that think the government is the center of our lives and should be the center of our lives. It's a complete repudiation of our founding. The Democrat Party today, I call it, it supports authoritarian democracy. You can vote, you can participate, but they're authoritarians. And where would it end with them? No, nowhere. They don't give us a blueprint. They don't tell us when we've reached the promised land. There is no promised land. It's power, power, and more hungry power, centralized power, how to get around the Constitution, that sort of thing.
Who has the most power right now as you watch the world? Is it us in the U.S.?
Well, it depends. It moves and shakes. It just depends. I would think right now, yes, under Donald Trump, in the position we are in. But superpowers can come and go. You know, they used to say the sun never set on the British Empire. Now it sets all the time on the British Empire. There isn't a British Empire. Athens is gone. Rome is gone. The United States can go, too. We don't have some God-given right to in perpetuity to exist and be the most powerful country. It's up to the people.
You know, Mark, it's being written right now that the generation that we're raising right now, those Gen Zers and Alphas like my daughters, are going to be some of the richest people on the planet because they'll inherit so much wealth, particularly in this country overall. What do you want them to understand about power and the difference between power and influence, which they seem to think is a drug right now?
I want them to understand that you got to use power in a positive way. And power for power's sake is not positive. There's plenty of power that's used in our own lives, at work, wherever it is, that's used in a very abusive way. What I'm trying to get people to do here, young, old, and in between, is think a little bit differently. We talk about these things all the time, but you need to understand what the word power means. It means everything. In other words, it means whether you're going to be free, whether you're going to be destitute, whether you vote for some kind of a Marxist Islamist, and you give him the power to destroy your power.
The book is called On Power.
Better than on drugs, you have to admit.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like, what's the greatest message you want people to walk away from with this? Is there something that's actionable that we can do tomorrow? You gave a couple of examples of what not to do, who not to vote for, that sort of thing.
Republics don't survive. Every one of them has failed. We're the latest in the republics that have to fight for our very survival. You would embrace what I call positive power, which is non-coercive power. It is consensual government, representative government, free speech, all the things that our brilliant founders brought to this country, or you're going to lose it all.
Wow. Well, I know what we're not going to lose, this book.
Well, thank you.
On Power, Mark Levin. Go out and get it. It hits store shelves tomorrow. Be sure to get your own copy, share it with your friends, but read it first.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.